from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Man, I can't quit, bro.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started.
You can or you can't.
I can't.
From Miami. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now they can't bring him down.
I ain't trying to lose just like you ain't trying to lose.
I don't like playing with the same.
I hate it, bro. I hate it. But this is my team, so.
You from Florida?
Nah, I'm from Maryland, for real.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we'll play it out there.
All right.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Up the middle, Achane. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 20! And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 41 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Again, it's Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Motion man is Berrios. Out of the gun is a give to Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Motion man is Berrios.
Now Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
In motion, Hill. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In motion, Hill. Achane gets it from the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, Achane. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll give this to Achane. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll go. Achane. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just all, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They'll get this to about the 38. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. This is Mostert, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Right back to A-Chain on second down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. He'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now Tua. Now A-Chan on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Tua. That one complete down the field to Smith. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 43 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. Tua. The drive starts with a run from A-Chan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. Throwing Tua. Right back to A-Chan on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all
afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Running left, Achane. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Can't stand it, bro.
That's my team, bro.
I can't stand it, bro. What you doing with Tampa Bay on your joint, damn, bro? What you got the Tampa Bay joint on there for?
And after that,
From Tampa.
You like Tampa. That's your team.
I fought with Tampa, too.
Yeah.
That's my team. Yeah, Tampa my team, but
Yeah.
Miami on the street, goddamn.
Yeah. I respect it.
They're going to try and run. And he is
Damn, man, I hate playing the same team.
I don't like it
can't
either.
Quit.
No, you can't quit no more.
You can't friendly quit no more.
That's why I was telling homeboy the last 3 games I played against was Miami, bro. The last 3.
Yeah, all right. And I don't hardly ever get the same team.
Nah, it's been like that recently.
Yeah, I ain't play the same. I hope this next game don't be the same motherfucker.
Nah, I ain't gonna play no more.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
I ain't gonna play no more.
You ain't play no more?
Nah, if it's like that, I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Come up, 1st and 10 here.
I'm tired of it. It's been 4. This will be 4 games in a row.
And that damn running play hell right there, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I use the Detroit playbook.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
They got
Come up now. This is 2nd and 1.
They got all the passing on Detroit, don't they?
Yeah, they got
And maybe a measure of revenge.
But I'll add you, bro. I'll play you again sometime for real.
All right, that's a bad later.
All right, bro.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis